request Dr. Vishal Verma Garu to felicitate Roja Rani Madam, Executive Director, Bulk Drug Manufacturers Association. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Now I request B. Srikar Garu to felicitate Dr. Vishal Verma Garu, Director TSS and PD, CPET Head Office. Thank you, sir. Same, now I request B. Srikar Garu to felicitate Dr. V. Kiran Kumar Garu, Chief Manager Technical, CSTS, Hyderabad. Thank you, sir. And again, I request Srikar Garu to felicitate Sri Vijay Kumar Maharana Garu, Technical Manager, DCPC, Government of India. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Sri Manikandan Garu, Technical Officer, to felicitate Sri B. Srikar Garu, Manager Technical, CPET CSTS, Hyderabad. Thank you, sir. And as you all are waiting, we'll start up this program with a welcome address by Dr. Vishal Verma Garu.
Very good morning, all of you. And give me a great pleasure to welcome today's function chief guest, Sri B. Rajagopala Rao ji, Director of Factories, Government of Telangana, Hyderabad. I welcome Ms. Raja Rani, Executive Director, Bulk Drug Manufacturing Association of India, and my colleagues, Dr. V. Kiran Kumar, Chief Manager, CPET, Hyderabad. Sri Vijay Kumar Maharana ji, DCPC, Government of India. I extend my warm welcome to the expert speakers, distinguished guests, and all the participants in today's training program, inaugural function on the chemical and petrochemical industrial safety, organized under the 100 days action plan of the Viksit Bharat 2047 by the Department of Chemical and Petrochemical, Ministry of Chemical Fertilizer, Government of India. Under this, a total 48 such training program are proposed to cover all the 2,393 MAH unit all over the country in the next 5-year session. Under the guidance and support of Professor Dr. Shishir Sinha, Director General CPET, we have successfully conducted 6 training programs in various locations: Ahmedabad, Delhi, Bhubaneswar, Chennai, Bangalore, and Kanpur. This is the 7th one in the series, and next one is going to organize in the Chandigarh in 28th of the February and 1st March. The chemical and petrochemical sector is the integral part of and playing the important roles for the economic growth of the country and having the inherent risk and particular in the unit handling hazard materials, ensuring the safety and such facilities is the critical to protecting lives and safeguard to the environment. CPET with its vast experience and state-of-art facilities has been chosen to lead this initiative. Its expertise in the technical trainings and pan-India presence make it as an ideal partner for this mission. This training program is designed to strengthen the capabilities of the professional working in the major accidental hazards units, equipping mid-level managements, employees with the essential knowledge and tool to uphold safety, manage risk, and prevent the accidents in their units. We are honored to have the esteemed experts from the institutes, subject specialized from the leading industries, who will share their insight during the programs. I extend my best wishes to all the participants and encourage to take full advantage of these initiatives. Let's begin journey toward the safer future. Once again, welcome to all of you at CPET Hyderabad campus and have a visit to the campus also to get the advantage. Thank you once again to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words. And now I request welcome address to you by Dr. V. Kiran Kumar Garu, Chief Manager Technical, CPET CSTS Hyderabad.
Respected P. Rajgopal Garu, Madam Rani, Vijay Kumar Maharana, and my colleagues Vishal and Ashwin. Very good morning once again, and we welcome to CPET Hyderabad. In a nutshell, I'll just brief you what we do at this campus. We run on the STAR concept, that is skill, technical services, academics and research. So under skill, we all do these type of programs. Then we have 3 months programs and 6 months program, which cater the needs of all the plastic and petrochemical industries in and around Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and some specialized courses we do all over India also. Then coming to the technical services, which is our stronghold, by which we have a good understanding with the industry, that is the technical services. So anything you want to do regarding plastics and petrochemicals, we are the one. We say it is one-stop shopping for plastics. Anything starting from the industry, then manpower development, then molds development, design, then the production trials, then testing of plastics, which is one of the core activity which we do over here. And these are the technical services we do. Then academics, we have 4 programs in the campus. 2 diploma programs we have here after 10th class. It is just like a polytechnic diploma. 3 years we do. And one is on the production side and one is on the tooling side. And we have another post-diploma, which is after diploma of mechanical, diploma in mechatronics, automobile. After the diploma, we have postgraduate diploma with CAD. Then we have, after BSc, we have PGD PPT, postgraduate certificate course in plastic processing and testing. So these 4 courses we run in this campus in the long-term basis. So diploma is 3 years, post-diploma is 1.5 years, then postgraduate diploma is 2 years. So after this, all our trainees, they get placed. We can proudly say they get 200% placement. Actually, we are short to supply to the industry our manpower because if one machine is installed in a company, definitely they require 3 graduates of civilians. So this is how the industry runs. And any industry, if you see the plastic industry and the allied industries, everywhere you find CPET graduates working in that industry. And every year we train around 25,000 trainees all over India in the long-term arena. And short-term, in this center, we train around 3,000 people. That is 3 months to 6 months. and sometimes skill courses also do. But 3,000 people we train at the operator level, who can operate the machines, who can maintain the machines. These are the operator level programs we run. So this is our about the training part and research. You all know we do continuous research on plastics. Now we do on biodegradability. Then we are doing on the recycling of plastics. Then how to convert the recyclates into valuable products. So this is our niche area in which our research is going on, and we have 4 research centers all over India. Of course, Hyderabad is CSTS, and we have special centers at Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, Chennai, and Kochi. These are the 4 centers we have. And this is the small brief about sport. I think these 2 days you will be enjoying over here. I think you will be seeing our campus, and definitely we will be knowing each other. And let us start for a good beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You explained clearly about the courses, what we offered in CPET Hyderabad. And now I request Roja Rani ma'am, Executive Director, Bulk Drug Manufacturers Association, India, to address the gathering. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to everybody on the dais. First of all, I wanted to thank Mr. Srikar for getting connected with this beautiful institute. Though our bulk industry is so closely associated with the chemicals and the PC institute, we were not aware of this existence of this institute only. We feel very sorry for this. So far, we missed the opportunity of utilizing the services of the institute. Now, we would like to continue this association and help the bulk drug industry also. And I also thank the Government of India, Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals for this 100 days program. And I understand they are going to each city where bulk drug and chemicals industry or hazardous industries are located and going and giving this free training. Very appreciable. But a small suggestion from our side, from Bulk Drug Manufacturers Association. Many industries are SMEs, so they are only operating based on the workforce available with them, not like big industries where automated facilities are there. So the SMEs will not be able to spare their people to go out and get the training for 2 days or 3 days, even for 1 day also. So they know that the importance of this training, but they may not be able to spare the workforce available with them. So what I suggest is, if you can conduct in-house training for the industries, our association will be very happy to associate with you and give the training. Industry also will be very happy to bear the expenses also. If at all anything is there, you only have to provide them trained people who can give the training, in-house training for the people, and we are happy to associate with them. And thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to associate. We will continue this process. Thank you, ma'am. Very short message, but it is a sweet message you have given. Thank you once again. And now I request today's chief guest, Shri B. Rajagopala Rao Garu, Director of Factories, Government of Telangana, Hyderabad, to address the inaugural address for the participants.
Respected Dr. Vishal Varma Garu, Director, TSS and BD, CPET Head Office. Dr. V.K. Kiran Kumar Garu, Chief Manager, CPET, CSTS Hyderabad. Mrs. Roja Rani Garu, Executive Director, BDMA of India.
and Mr. Vijay Kumar Maharana, Technical Manager, BC, Government of India, and Mr. Srikar, B. Srikar, Manager, Technical, CPET, CSTS, Hyderabad. Distinguished guests, distinguished participants. I think I know most of the participants because they will be attending our programs also regularly, and mostly this pharma and this oil companies, pharma companies, oil companies, and pesticide companies. Our department is also organizing programs exclusively for pesticide industry, pesticides and insecticides industry, in factories and oil companies like IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, Reliance, companies, and for pharma factories also, chemical and pharma factories also, we are organizing programs regularly through our National Safety Council, Telangana chapter, in collaboration with our department, factories department. Once again, I am very much thankful to the CPET for inviting me as chief guest. So 15 days back, Mr. Srikar has come to our office. Until he came to our office, I did not know that Hyderabad is having a prestigious institute like this. And when he came, he did not know one department is there to look after this occupational safety and health, or industrial safety and health. He was also not knowing about our department. I was not knowing about his institute. So that was the fate. Of course, in olden days, at least there was some chance. Nowadays, we are not having the opportunity to have some idea about our neighbor also in our apartments. So that is the present condition. So now we will work together in future. So the moment he came briefed about the program to be organized today. So I actually, it is most related to our department also. So I am very happy that at least this Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India has initiated such a beautiful program, beautiful programs to be conducted throughout the country. So this is the seventh program for the combined for Telugu states, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So when he came to me, actually, just he wanted to know about the number of factories, MH factories, how many factories are there. Actually, they got the list from PCB. Actually, that list is being supplied to them by us only to the Ministry of Environment and Forest, and that is being circulated. So when he came to our office, so we discussed about, sir, Tamil Nadu is having more number of MH factories like that. He told, no, Andhra Pradesh and because combined Andhra Pradesh is divided into Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. If you put together all the factories of Andhra and Telangana, again it will be more or less equal to Tamil Nadu. So we are not having less number of factories in Telangana or Andhra. Don't think like that. I told him. And of course, wherever population is there, so the usage of fossil fuels, oils, will be more. Naturally, they have to set up their installations, storage of this HSD or some other oils or LPG, whatever it may be. So they have to set up nearer to the customer, end user. So ours is not a thin populated state. So ours also has sufficient population, of course. UP is highly dense city, Lucknow especially. UP state is highly dense populated city, populated state. But here also, it is not a desert. Our state is not a desert, so we are having sufficient Telangana and AP are agriculturally very good states, and from water resources are there, and population is also there. So once population is there means, so we have to have all these needs, and of course pollution also will be more. Once population increases means pollution also will increase, because we use cars, we use vehicles, we use so many gadgets, so many equipment. So it causes pollution also, it will have safety threat also. Safety threat also. And we are having nearly 80 MH installations, MH factories in our Telangana state. Of course, some base 10 to 15 pesticide, nearly 20 pesticide formulation units are there. Pesticide manufacturing units also there, 2 to 3 units are there. Actually, fortunately, there are big, small size pesticide factories, but even if they handle less quantity also, so they are all categorized as MH factories, major accident hazardous factories. Actually, even if 4.8, so our BHC, even 4.8 is, we used 1 kg also, that is a MH factory. So like that, though their inventories are very less, they are all categorized as MH factories. And if any pharma factory or any chemical factory, if they handle 10 tons of chlorine, that is MH factory. That is the threshold quantity. And if any factory uses 25 tons of ammonia, then it is a MH factory. So like that, so this LPG 15 tons. So nowadays, entrepreneurs or the occupiers are very clever to escape from the clutches of the statutory departments, organizations. So they just install 14 tons, or they just install 10 tons. Actually, I don't know why people are afraid of, because of documentation, of course. Once they install once they store or handle 15 tons of LPG means, they have to submit, they have to prepare all safety documents, they have to take all safety precautions. The department's watch will be more. So we have to, we'll ask information. So, but in olden days, before I took up charge as director of factories, to cover such type of factories also, people those who are having less quantity of LPG, below 15 tons, we are covering those units also as MHB category. So all MH factories are A category, and other factories which are having actually these less quantities less than threshold. So they were categorized as B category, and we were focusing safety on those factories also. And mostly these MH factories, I told you nearly 20 pesticide factories, pesticides and insecticides factories are there. And remaining factories, most of the factories are IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, like that. And of course, Ramgond of Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited is also added. They use ammonia. And that factory has been inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi. So at that time, and the district collector's mission, Srimati Sangeeta was there, and she has constituted one committee with our local deputy chief, Mr. Gangadhar, and they have organized that venue in that factory near the Prill Tower. So that the dais they are arranged near the Prill Tower. So after constructing the factory, they have left one object attached to the Prill Tower. So one heavy iron object was there in the Prill Tower, and that was not removed. Actually, removal is a difficult task. That's why they kept like that. So our officer, so if that object suddenly detaches from the Prill Tower, it will fall on the VIP. So that's why our officer has changed the venue. Either you have to remove that object attached to the Prill Tower externally, or you have to change the venue. So like that, we must have proper planning. We have to anticipate the dangers. We don't know when it will detach. Accident may occur at any time. Okay. So we have to be more careful, more vigilant every time. So it should. So if you are complacent, if you are negligent, or if you do not take proper precautions, then it will lead to major actions. Because in other factories, there is no scope of occurring major accidents. But here, if anything happens, major accidents will take place, not a single accident or a small incident. So that's why you have to be more careful. Actually, you know, this until I joined in this department in 1989. Before that, I worked in PC, Pollution Control Board also. But when I joined, so in the department during 89, still that old punishments, old provisions we were carrying. So cases which were filed prior to the 87. So actually this Bhopal incident, after occurrence of Bhopal incident only, major changes have come, major amendments have come. Major amendments are incorporated in the Factories Act 1940. So prior to that, small amendments were there, and major focus was not given on safety. Only prior to that, only this department, Factories Department, throughout the country, they were focusing mainly on guarding of machinery or some conventional general safety one. So only after occurrence of this Bhopal incident in 1984, 2nd December, and during night it has happened. So we can treat it as 3rd December also. So that accident started in midnight. So on 2nd, so it took place. It has been continued 3rd also. Nearly 15,000 to 20,000 persons public. So, but fortunately, these actions sometimes it won't kill the employees in the factory. The gas leaks, and if it is mostly they are lighter than air, it releases into the air due to that pressure, and it travels. It traveled. So it travels in kilometers distance, and it kills the public. And it's a very major accident in the history of Indian industry. And you know, methyl isocyanate with gas is released, and it is purely failure of the management, factory management. They are not replacing the valves, and they are not. They were running the factory without attending the repairs. They have compromised in safety and that accident. So that's why I request the managements not to managements and the employees not to compromise in safety. Don't compromise in safety. And normally, if any worker, any employee, if they wanted to do a job safely, or if they wanted to continue the follow the safe operating procedures without any deviation, no management will ask you to deviate. It is in your hands only. Sir, I wanted to follow this safety. Okay, you follow. No management will, top management will say that okay, you deviate this. So normally, sometimes they may ask you to pressurize to do the job without any delay. That only they may say, okay, you complete the job fast, like that they may tell. But it does not mean that you have to deviate. Don't deviate the process. So, and who is going to affect? So the employees, those who are operating the equipment or machines, so they will be victims. So the top management, the occupied managers, they may have legal complications. Their production will be stopped. They may incur losses. They may be having financial problem, financial losses, but they are not going to suffer. So their lives are not going to be done. So only whose life is going to be under a problem? Employees, those who are in workplace. So that's why your safety is in your hands only. If anything, if you anticipate any danger, if you identify any danger, you have to bring it to the notice of the immediate supervisor or immediate boss or co-worker. You have to share without any delay. The moment you identify any danger, you have to bring it to the notice of the concerned person. That is most important. And it has to be resolved or rectified immediately. So if you do not rectify, so you are taking risk. You are taking words. And one more thing is, and most of the factories, manufacturers, so manufacturers of chlorine, if you see their inventory, you will be surprised. The user will be having more inventory than the manufacturer. So that's why they are very clever in reducing the risk by reducing the inventory. So always don't keep more inventory, don't store more quantity of chemicals, huge quantity of chemicals. Always try to keep less. Of course, these production people, they may ask you to keep more chemicals. Safety people should always tell them, if we store more quantity of chemicals, that is risk. So we will be increasing the risk. We should not. So you should not encourage. You should not recommend for more huge quantities. So these are all safety is nothing but common sense. And of course, in 97, another major accident took place in Visakhapatnam, HPCL. At that time, my batchmate was there as Inspector of Factories, Mr. Sivaram Prasad. Now he is in America. So actually, I was in Nellore. I was working in Nellore. So that from early hours of that 22nd September. So LPG is leaked through the gland pipeline. So now that's why the safety people, you should not, that line distance should not be more, and more joints should not be there. So you have to be, so you minimize the joints, try to minimize the number of joints. And this gland seal, so there was some damage in the gland seal, that was not replaced in time. That got damaged and LPG gas leaked, and it was settled because it is heavier than air. It is settled in the premises through and one outside, so through one ignition source was there. So some outsider has so he has used some match or some due to that ignition source. So that that fire traveled through the drain, and inside so huge quantity of LPG was leaked. LPG liquid, it will expand 200 times. So that's why even 1 kg of LPG is leaked, so it will become 200 liters, 200 kgs of LPG. So more quantity of LPG is leaked, and it is settled on the ground, and at a time also it catches fire, and 70 persons died. Here, more employees are died. Outsiders, 1 or 2 people have died, but mostly all are employees. So they were having refinery also. 6 bullets, 6 tanks were there, LPG tanks, and LPG tanks also caught fire, catch fire. So once the LPG or oil catches fire, we cannot control the fire. So entire fuel has to be burned. We have to leave it. Sometimes people, this even safety people also, or some manufacturing people also, they say better to leave that if the installation is not located in the midst of the residences or midst of the neighboring factories. So then better to leave it. So IOCL depot after fighting for one day, so they are left in North India. So entire fuel was burnt because there is no use of wasting this foam or whatever into fire extinguisher, water, whatever. So only thing is when some neighboring factories there, some residences are there, normally they will be vacated. And otherwise also to minimize the damage to the neighboring factory, they will cool it. As a cooling purpose, neighboring factory they will cool it. Basically in the neighboring factory they will cool it. But these tank, oil tankers or LPG tanks, they have to leave it to burn. So only thing is, in the initial, so we have to see that more solvents, oils or gases, flammable gases, they should not leak. Even toxic gases also. More ammonia is leaks, more quantity of ammonia leaks. So danger will be more. So we have to see that ammonia should not leak from the tank or the pipeline. Even in small factories like in olden days, even every district headquarters or in every district. So they were manufacturing ice factories out there. For cooling purpose, they were using ammonia. These ammonia compressors and ammonia receivers will be there in one plant. And when I was working in Ongole, one worker has left in the plant room near that ammonia compressors, 2-3 compressors will be there, and one receiver will be there. So he slept there, and ammonia leaked, and the person died in the sleep itself. So don't sleep in the plants. And for sleeping, so factories managements are providing restrooms and away from such chemicals, away from such dangers. You have to sleep there is a dedicated place for sleeping, for taking rest. Don't sleep wherever you want. So before going for sleep, you have to think, yes, there is some danger. If I sleep, I will be in danger. You will be increasing your risk. So that's why if you know the danger, then you will take the precautions. Don't stand below the HT lines or these power lines, power cables. Like that, again, during COVID-19, during Corona, one more incident took place in Visakhapatnam, in LG Polymers. Outsiders, 12 persons, including 2 children, died. So that has happened on 2020 May, So during COVID also, I have gone to my office regularly without any absolutely even a single year. So I have taken precaution. I have believed only 3: SMS, social distance, mask, and sanitizer. Only the 3 I have followed, and only the 3 I have believed. Every day I have gone to office without closing my office. So when we are working in any factory, we must have that courage. If you have that, how that courage will come, how that confidence will come. If you are knowledgeable, if you are trained, if you have sufficient information about the dangers, about the process and safety, then you will get that courage. So you are not belittled than a soldier. You are going to factory means you are working with highly corrosive substances, highly toxic substances, highly flammable substances. It is not you are taking lot of risk, but how you are avoiding accidents, how you are escaping from the risk? By knowing all the operational procedures, standard operating procedures, and by following all those things, and by using that personal protective equipment. That is most important. So one thing is, you have to control at the source. You have to control the leaks. If at all if it is leak, you have to control it immediately, or it should not disperse. So that is the first level mechanism. And second level mechanism is wearing personal protective. Recently in one factory, one worker was asked to clean the roof. So without wearing goggles, So diluted caustic solution. So he has poured like that. He has poured to the top with some little quantity. So normally these bottles like this, water bottles, so caustic will be stored in such bottles. So he has poured in that, he has thrown that solution, caustic solution, dilute solution, to the roof, washing. For cleaning the roof, he has, through this bottle, he has sprinkled that solution to the roof, and it has, for every reaction, equal and opposite reaction. So that has fallen back on his face. He was not wearing goggles. So now he has become blind. So before doing any work, you apply your mind. So I always, that's why I like Raja the Great movie. So that Ravi Teja, he is a blind person. What he told in that, I am blind, but I am trained. What is the important weapon in your body? What is unnecessary in your body? Eyes. What is the important item thing in your body? Mind. I always like that movie. So, whenever you are working in the factory, please apply your brain. Your brain is most powerful than anything in the world. So, I always tell one quotation, Mr. Saha is there, Swami Vivekananda. So, brave is life, courage is life, and cowardice are, that is death. పిరికితనం, ధైర్యంగా ఉండాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ ధైర్యం ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? ఇఫ్ యూ know about the safety. So safety, you should is the main thing in any factory, and you should become your way of life. That is, you should develop safe working culture. That is most important. So it won't see these positions also, because the MD has come into the factory. So I should not cause him any harm like that. Chemicals don't see all these things. Processes, machines are dangerous moving parts. They don't see all these things. If you do not watch your step, anyone can fall. So you have to watch your step, and you have to think safety always. So during the COVID, so Telangana government has taken very good decision. They have not stopped the factories. That LG polymers factory, if it would have been not stopped, that accident would have not happened. Before stopping the factory, the authorities, district administration, district collector, or the state government, they should consult the technical department like us. We will get them. So sometimes we will not have that coordination. That's why I told you. So this I don't have any knowledge about this institute. They don't have any knowledge about our department. So there is no coordination. In your factory also, you must have better coordination among so many departments. That is the main thing, important thing in your factory. So actually, this government has allowed the factories to, especially many factories, they have continuous process plants, or food-based industries, pharma industries, because they have to supply medicines to the COVID patients. So they have allowed all factories. Even oil companies also, to move the public, oil is must. So they have allowed so many factories. And I will tell you one example. I am taking much time. Normally I take half an hour time. So you have to have that patience. You have to apologize. So normally I don't see how much time they have given like that. Normally I take half an hour. So one accident took place. So 2 persons died in Maulali when I was Deputy Chief Inspector of Factories Twin Cities. During night, heavy rain was there. We came to that factory, and while taking the sample, one person has opened the reactor manhole to take the sample. While taking the sample, he has inhaled the toxic fumes, and the 2 people died. And during that night we came for inquiry, and so next day, the Taila people of that Maulali, they have decided to close that factory. So because all neighboring factories and many factories, they have made a complaint. Sir, it is located in the Taila is adjoining the Taila residences are also there, and he has taken permission for some other factory and he is running the chemical factory. Like that, they have made some complaints. They have decided to close the factory. And they, next day, they have invited me, they have called me, fortunately or unfortunately, and I have gone to the Taila office, and they have, from Taila office to that factory is very just 300 meters or 400 meters. And all we have, by walk, we have gone to that factory with locks. The Taila authorities, they have brought locks to see that factory, close it. Then I told, don't close the factory. Because already reaction material is there in the reactors, and so many chemicals are there in the storage tanks. Without disposing the hazardous substances from that factory, how can you close the factory? If we close the factory, if the ILA closes the factory, it will become the responsibility of the ILA. Please ask the management in how many days they will clear the hazardous, dispose the hazardous chemicals from the factory. Then, after 3 days or 4 days, after disposing the chemicals safely, then you close the factory. I am not against closure, or I am pro for closure. We have to follow the procedures. That is the most important. And recently, one pharma factory was closed, and that management, they wanted to restart the factory without approaching the factories department, or without engaging some safety professional, safety consultant. So they have tried to do the repairs, and they wanted to start the factory. And one pit was there, effluent treatment pit, and two youngsters, they were asked to fit some pipeline, and one person has fallen in the pit, ETP, above ground pit. So they have not provided the cover, substantial cover over the pit. When they are doing some work on the wall side of the wall edge of the pit, they are not closed, and he has fallen. And to rescue that person, they are twins, Rama and Lakshmana, brothers. To rescue his brother, he has gone inside, and one person, both are died. Youngsters. So that's why I always very particular about these work permits. When you are working at height, when you are working on electrical equipment or some mechanical clearing of jams or mechanical chiseling work or excavation work or welding hot work, or so many these transfer of liquids, flammable chemicals, flammable and toxic chemicals or corrosive chemicals. That is also most important. When I was coming to this venue, I have crossed one factory. So they came to my office on 15 days back. On that day itself, one solvent distillation factory in Charlapalli caught fire, and the entire factory was damaged. You might have seen while coming. Totally damaged. So they have not taken precautions while transferring the flammable substances. So these all small causes, small unsafe conditions, or unsafe acts, they cause major accidents. Sometimes with the fault of one person, so many persons will be affected. So that's why safety is teamwork. It's not one man job. It's not one day job. You have to be vigilant continuously and take all necessary precautions. And we have to follow the procedure, and we have to seek we have to pray the God also. Because before starting of this session, for 2 days workshop or program, we took lighted the lamp, and we took the blessings of the God. Because so anything and everything is given by God only. It's not our greatness, but same time we have to manav pratno. Mandulo Raji Parkin. So take care of your safety, and I hope this is a very good venue, 100 members, ideal, very ideal number. And next time jointly we will organize one program shortly. So thank you for giving this opportunity. We can organize number of programs, number of times. There is no limit for enlightenment or education. So it's only for education. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity for creating.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening and encouraging words, which were very motivating. And your speech was really eye-opening speech. And we have learned many measures and safety measures, how to prevent these accidents and all. Really, our participants are very lucky to have your speech. And it was a very informative speech, I guess. What do you think? Yeah. So it's a very informative speech, and all the participants take this speech, carry forward to your management, and
we are inspectors. We always find some fault. This room is not having second door.
One exit over there.
No, that side it should be advisable. But at least we have to inform them. Otherwise, they will not immediately catch it. Where is the so stampede may take place. So we have to inform. Thank you.
thank you. Really, your words are very inspiring, sir. And we have come to the end of the program. And now I call Shri B. Shrikar Garu, Manager Technical, CPET CSTS Hyderabad, to propose vote of thanks and followed by National Anthem.
Good morning to one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais and delegates who have come long the way from different parts, from different states. I warmly welcome you, as said by Rajgopal sir. And first of all, I would like to thank DCPC, Government of India, and our CPET Head Office and our Director General sir for giving CPET Hyderabad an opportunity. As said by Sir Rajgopal sir, when I went to the Director of Factories, that's it. I just briefed about CPET and about the training program. I just want to share small thing. Sir has himself took the list of MH units and he called in front of me only to different units. So there was a light conversation. He was saying, sir called to one company. He said, we do on and off. Then I got shocked with sir. And then I asked her, no, when production is there, they start. When production is not there, then it was a very good opportunity for CPET Hyderabad also. And I would like to thank few members, like for example Rajgopal sir and our Director, Head Office Representative Vishal sir and Director General CPET and DCPC Maharana sir. And also I would like to thank Hari sir from HPCL. Because when I called to HPCL officials, sir was from headquarters Bombay. He especially said I will nominate from my side. And I would also like to thank TEC Vidyasagar sir and Shobhan Mohan Babu sir also from there. And Tapa Saha sir and Hari sir. And Tapa Saha sir, he immediately, there was one group over there, CIP, and immediately added over there, he circulated. And also now just Sudhakar sir also came from IICT. So in this course of time, I met many people, officials over there, different faculties over there, and I got good guidance from all of you. And the main thing of this program is that it should be very informative and it should be useful for you. So we have selected so many participants or so many speakers over there, like we have Tapa Saha sir, Hari sir, and retired PV Vishweshwar sir, and Vidyasagar sir, Sudhakar sir, and we have mock trial and on-site off-site preparedness by Sudhir Kumar Sharma sir. We have Shashi Kumar sir. So we have lecture from HCU professor. So many things we have done and we have planned in such a way that it program should be useful to you. And once again, I would like to welcome all of you and try to take positivity over there. There was slight confusion over there regarding the MH units, but I requested all of them. We contacted each and many company. Why? Because the thing about MH units was we don't have any contact number over there. We went to the website and we got the number and we did a lot of hard work for getting the participant and speaker also. And that hard work, everything should work. And I would like to thank NTPC, RFCL and NFCL, NFL people. They all came all the way from Bhopal. They came all the way from Bhopal, and we have NTPC, we have different people from both states, from Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh. It is a good opportunity for all of us, and I pray to God Almighty that we should all be blessed and we should be very informative. Thank you.
I request all of you to stand for the national anthem. जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
भारत माता की
जय
भारत माता की Now we'll break for tea, sir. Then after that we have 2 sessions and sessions will start.
Yeah, I request all the participants to go and have the tea and snacks. Take a small break.